Hello everyone, and welcome to Monster Mondays, where Team Awful Neutral try and survive a Dungeons & Dragons game. We've been playing Curse of Strahd for many weeks now. I think, God, this is episode 18.
Forever.
It never ends.
It definitely feels like that some days.
I'm never going to go. We should just like build a hut somewhere and just live out our days. You know, tormenting the locals.
Okay, I'm going to close
Burning
that sound up.
churches.
This is when they give up and just decide, you know what, fine, that's fine, we give up.
Curse of Strahd becomes Big Brother.
Hey, if we kill
Abounds
Strahd,
in the
there will be
diary
a power
room.
vacuum that needs to be filled.
That is true.
Just saying.
That is true.
You know, Amaro is probably a pretty fair leader. She's read a few books on it.
I would not
I
want
mean,
Amara leading.
How bad can it be?
Oh god.
Sonara would literally be like Galadriel with the ring.
That'd be amazing. Okay, yeah, so we are here. We are in an interesting position. We ended last week's game where the team had stormed Yester Hill, where they knew that there were druids performing some kind of dark rituals. As they came in, they started to hear voices. Two of them started to hear voices. They discovered that some druids and some berserkers had hidden themselves beneath burial mounds, and they fought them pretty well. And then as they started seeming to win, a nightmare rode into the clearing. A flaming black horse, atop which was a very familiar vampire lord. And Strahd rode straight up the hill to the central circle of stones, where there is a large wooden carving, basically of him. And that's pretty much where we ended last week's game. Strahd. Oh my god. Strahd. What an amazing thing to say. Okay. So, yeah. Essentially, we're starting with the party fighting the druids and Strahd riding in. And we're going to start off with their reactions to that. So, if you imagine, my lovely party, that you have just witnessed Strahd galloping on his flaming undead horse. Well, it's not undead, I lie. His flaming black horse. React appropriately, please.
Internal screaming! Can I cast spells and shit?
Spells and shit is a way to go.
Suppressive fire! Just a magic missile.
Just a level 4 magic missile spraying everywhere.
Oh, it's not even all that far. I was...
Suppress a
seriously, what are you guys doing?
If I can cast a spell, I'm totally casting a spell.
You absolutely can cast a spell.
In that case,
He doesn't seem to even be paying much attention to
sorry.
you. That's all right. He, as far as you're aware, he rode in. You watched him ride up the central path into the circle of stones. You can still pretty much, even from down the hill down there, because of the way it's structured, you can still kind of see him while he's on top of his horse. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. He seems to be very intently staring off to the west. He seems to be staring off, in this direction. But like distance. Doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you at all.
Can Ray hide behind Mr. Rock?
Don't forget, there are still enemies around as well.
I'm planning on an arcana because I want to double check that that's definitely Strahd and not some illusion.
I want to cast Firebolt.
At Strahd?
I want to cast at the giant wicker thing.
I want to cry.
And look very unimpressed as I do so.
Okay. I will go. Actually, do you know what? Since we've got lots of things happening right now, can you all roll me initiatives? We're going to start new initiative order, and then we'll do things in order of your initiatives. Because this is gonna get intense pretty quickly, I think. Oh, Theron, that was a good score.
Damn it.
And then Narayan with a 12.
I'm just going to casually mute because I have crisps. So if it takes me a second to reply, I apologise, but these are cheesy Doritos.
That's fair.
Yeah, I keep muting on and off because I've got a big, large air conditioner running.
A big large one, eh? As opposed
Can
to
you-
a big small one.
Turn it back. Turn your thing back on, Ku. I don't think it was that loud.
It's not that bad.
It's a faint bit of static in the background, dude. If you like, that I want to hear you talk plenty. So if you need to unmute and stay unmuted, it's not that bothersome, honestly. It's barely
Yeah,
legible.
I'll probably turn it off in about 10 minutes. It just needs to cool the upstairs down.
Okay.
Classic move. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I've
Silver,
lost
for
myself.
hosting me. You've lost where you are.
Yeah. I moved behind a rock and then I just disappeared from existence.
Let me zoom in.
Probably underneath one of these dead creatures around us, right?
Do you think I am? I can't.
Try doing a select thing and just selecting that whole area. That
Yeah.
should select the token.
I have no idea where your token is. Unless you've accidentally bumped a delete
I don't
button.
know where I am. Am I dead?
I don't know where you are either. You're like nowhere near any of these
Oh
people.
god, I've lost myself.
Oh, thank you, Silver, for the donation. That's appreciated. Right, Ray, I'm going to pop you back in.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any concept whatsoever what her health was like when we left?
I mean, don't put me back in this hellhole. I had escaped. I was free.
There you go. You're there. You're on full health, though, and I don't think you were on full health.
No, I wasn't. I want to say it was no, because I'd just been healed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna say 45. Is that okay?
Well, that sounds
sort of like
sounds about right.
Third of my health.
Yeah, because because you had been healed, I believe it was a maximized mass healing word.
It was. A
Yeah.
Is anybody else getting weird feedback?
Yeah. Yes.
From
No.
Oh, I keep hearing like a shadowy echo kind of sound.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
a shadowy echo.
There it is. Oh, it's from
Sarah's mic.
Sarah.
I've been muted.
Oh.
It's weird.
Is that happening now? I'll mute. Tell me if it's happening.
No, it's not happening now. You're muted.
No, you're right. It's not happening anymore. That's fine.
It's okay. It seems to have gone away. Ah. Okay, so should I openly roll for Strahd, or should I keep his initiative a secret from you all?
After
Yeah.
you, GM.
Just you all cry. What is Strahd's initiative? Oh, it's not that bad. It's manageable.
It's only a plus 27.
Don't vampires have a
Wow.
thing about running water? If we cry, does that count as running water? It's a valid question.
I don't know, but if we all stand in a line and piss ourselves, we may create just a massive
Brilliant plan.
Wow.
Oh no, you hurt me.
Game over. Game over.
That's it. We killed the monk.
I can't even.
And
I can't even handle that.
Yeah.
That's going on
She's
Facebook.
dead. She clearly took the giggle juice.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Rotem. That's appreciated.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, I'm fine.
Right. Your intelligence is going to tell you no. That's not an option. But yeah, okay, in terms of order of things, Strahd's not really paying you all attention, so he's going last on this. You are the Theron, Ray, and I forgot about Esmeralda. I'll have to roll her a thing too. You are aware there are still a few druids dotted around. You can see one in the distance down here. Although you've killed off the ones in your immediate vicinity, you feel like there could be others scattered around. And Amara and Linara, you're both aware of the berserkers over here.
Oh yay.
But because of how the
That's exactly what I want to be aware of.
because of how the hill is structured, it's difficult to see the whole way around. You feel like there were plenty of burial cairns in a massive circle. You feel like there could possibly be other druids around. You'll see why I'm emphasizing this shortly. Theron, would you like to do anything?
I'm going to
You're still raging, by the way.
whisper to the two next to me, get down, and then I'm just going to start. I'm going to get to the other side of these cairns, and I'm going to start moving south towards the other druid.
That is absolutely fine.
That far. Jesus. And do I need to roll a stealth because I'm trying to avoid Strahd's sight while I'm doing this?
Yes, but I'm going to say anyone moving in this round, you can roll a stealth to keep yourself hidden. You can roll it with advantage.
Yay.
So, Theron, that's a 22 for stealth. You just have to...
And that's my turn because I can't get close enough to the other ones.
That's fair. Amara, it's your go.
Sweet. Well, I'm right here, which is not a place I'm particularly pleased to be.
Oh, yeah, Strahd literally... Like, when Strahd rode past, you could literally feel the heat of the flames from the nightmare. But for some reason, he didn't seem to be looking at you. He seemed to be staring into the distance. Like he is now, staring off into the west.
I rolled the Arcana ages ago. Was I able to tell if this is the real Strahd or an illusion?
It's difficult to say. Strahd is kind of a force unto himself, but as far as you can tell, it seems to be the real one. It seems to be the real him. It seems to definitely be corporeal, at least.
Okay. Then I wish to try and make an insight to figure out what he's up to, since he obviously doesn't care about us. Which is weird, because he hates us.
Yeah, we did kind of steal his woman.
Oh, he is
And
so
you know,
pissed.
frown on.
Sorry, what's that an insight towards? What are you trying to figure out?
What he's up to, what Strahd's up to.
As far as you can tell right this second, he is genuinely staring off into... Remember I said to the west there is a wall of fog that is way more thick and more intense than any of the fog you'd seen so far. He seems to be staring into that. And I'll say Amara and Linara... No, probably not Linara, you're far too down. You're too far down. Thank you, Chubby Kobold Gaming, for the follow. What an awesome name. Amara, can you roll me a perception, please? Because with your intelligence and that insight, you can tell he's staring into the fog, but you can't tell why. With a perception, you might be able to see why.
Oh,
Nope, that was the DC 15, that's fine.
yes.
You kind of look up to where Strahd is, and you follow his gaze far across to the wall of fog, which is about Y5 on the map, where he's staring.
Ooh.
There is something very strange going on. As you look at it, images seem to form on its surface, almost as if being projected there. Like, in modern day terms, it almost looks like a cinema screen. But for you, it would be more akin to an arcane projection.
Okay.
What you see is a beautiful, like, almost emerald green forest. Bright shining sun, a massive stone pathway leading up between the trees to an enormous castle overlooking what appears to be a cliff down into some water. This castle is magnificent. Red spires, beautiful white stonework. There are carved stone fountains and statues. It looks absolutely magnificent. Literally, you can imagine an amazing king or person of royalty lives there for sure.
Ugh. And he's just staring at it.
At the moment, yeah.
Does he have any specific face on? Like, does he have a scared, worried face? Is he staring at it with awe? Is he staring at it in fear? Is he angry?
To describe it accurately would be difficult, especially without knowing Strahd incredibly well, but from what you can tell, it seems to be wistful.
Okay. I don't know how much time I have left of my turn, having looked at him, looked at the fog, and looked back to him.
It was literally, you looked at him, followed his eye line to the fog, saw what he could see. Would have taken a couple of seconds max. You've still got basically your entire turn to go.
Okay. Well, this is a difficult one, ladies and gents. The squishy Amara does not want to take on Strahd on her own. They're all still fighting shit down there.
From what you can see, the fighting has finished, but Theron is creeping along behind the cairns, south towards another druid.
Okay, I'm going to cast message and message Ray with Strahd doesn't seem bothered by us. He's staring at the castle beyond the fog.
It's an interesting message, thank you.
That's fair.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think the worst thing there is we can't reply at all. It's just like,
Yeah.
Can't, but
Yeah,
she's
you
near
kind
you,
of-
so she can tell you guys. At least that's that she's
Yeah.
hoping. She's hoping
Yeah.
Ray does this. But yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's your turn then? Ray, that brings us on to you.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll just turn that phone off because work won't be bothering me now.
It better bloody not be.
Well, first off, Theron told us to get down, so I'm gonna quickly go behind one of these stone things, and then I'm guessing at this point I've already got Amara's message, so I'm gonna do I have to roll to be do I have to roll a stealth to whisper to people around me?
Did you roll? Yeah, you didn't roll a stealth before, so yes. But remember, you've got advantage because Strahd isn't looking at you. He's very
Cool.
distracted.
What's my stealth? I'm a stealthy? I'm stealthy. Do I roll again? I'll roll again. Oh, it's exactly the same roll.
Okay. Please continue to whisper. What are you going to whisper to people?
Well, I just got that message from Amara, who, excuse me, said that Strahd wasn't really paying attention to us. Was that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you would have
Okay.
gotten that before you
So I'm
started,
gonna
as you
whisper
started
that
moving. So.
To Farron and that lady here. Esmeralda? No?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Guys, Amara just whispered with her Muju Vuju magic that Strahd isn't paying attention to us at the moment. He seems distracted, I guess. And I'll end the...
Okay. Fair enough. Lenara, it's your go. Here's where shit hits
Well,
the fan. I think.
Lenara didn't hear Amara's message.
No.
She's too far away to have heard Ray's whisper.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you were way over there.
Yeah. As far as she's concerned, like, Strahd's just appeared out of nowhere, and yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Oh, I forgot that Linara was in there. Oops.
Hey guys.
I really wish you'd seen us like hiding. Just hope.
Cast it here, like at the foot of the wicker dude, so that it'll get all of them in that area.
Oh, a full fireball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at
He doesn't
I'm
know
gonna
what's
die.
going on, and it's the other one in control. The other one would be like Strahd. Let's just throw shit at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lenara's other personality is other self is currently in control of people at home. If you're not aware of that, and because of that, she's let's just say on the scale of lawful to chaotic and good to evil, she's firmly in like a bottom left kind of category. Okay, roll me your damage.
Boom.
Ooh, nice. But also not so nice.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
because of reasons.
One that different.
Interesting.
Have I just killed us all? Or at least myself?
You definitely killed yourself.
Yeah.
I've died before. I don't fear death.
Bye-bye, potted plant.
But do you want to
What's
come
your
back as a
DC
bad
for
person?
What's your DC for halving it?
I think it's 50.
Okay, they both halve it. Him and the
Oh,
nightmare.
he has a 9? Fucking hell.
He might.
Wait. Yeah. It's, it's 15. So yeah, they're both.
Okie dokie. Okay. I'm surprised.
If the wicket is flammable, it will also set that on fire,
Yes, it will.
like the windmill.
Yes, thank you for that reminder.
No.
Flashbacks.
Don't worry.
Triggered.
Oh, yeah, Theron twitching as I missed. Theron almost had the old bone grinder windmill. He owned it and the land around it, and Lenara burnt it down when we were in there.
Can we address why I burnt it down? We were saving children from hags.
You were saving children from hags.
burnt
Didn't
them
need
down
to
too.
burn the damn thing.
We burnt everyone and everything.
Okay,
When I say we, Lenara.
Strahd, having been snapped out of his stupor, leaps from the back of the nightmare to avoid the attack. The nightmare takes the brunt of it for him, and they both. You see a flickering of like a flaming-looking shield around the nightmare and him, but they do seem to have taken damage from it, and the foot of the Wicker Man begins instantly burning.
The bees, not the bees.
So, Esmeralda. It's Esmeralda's turn, and Esmeralda's stupid. Well, she's not stupid, but she wants this guy dead. She's gonna make a full dash action.
Damn.
Oh,
Crazy
damn it,
lady,
she
but I
meant
like her
to.
style.
So, that brings us to Strahd and the Nightmare. The Nightmare whose name... Oh, what's his name? He's got a really weird name. Oh my god. Bucephalus, I think it's called. Bucephalus. Strahd hasn't noticed the rest of the party, but his eyes turn towards Lenara. Unfortunately, Amara is also stood in that line of sight.
Oh.
So he now has eyes on both Amara
Sorry.
and Lenara. I'm surprised Amara didn't.
Gee, thanks, friend.
I'm surprised Amara didn't move on her turn, to be honest.
He wasn't looking at me,
That
so I
is
didn't
true.
feel it necessary. I was curious to know what he was doing.
So he turns, glares in your direction, but
Hi.
doesn't immediately make a move towards you. The first thing he does is he shouts, and you've only heard him actually raise his voice once. He's usually calm and collected. The only time you've heard him raise your voice was when you heard him screaming from the clouds when you removed Arena from his grasp. And now he raises his voice again. You dare to interrupt me here! And then he shouts a word in a language several of you probably wouldn't understand, unless any of you can speak Druidic cant.
Oh.
That's a special language for druids.
Nope.
Yeah, didn't you speak it when you did? You cast a spell on yourself to speak it back at the Wizard of Wines, didn't you?
Yes, but
Just
that
checking.
only lasts an hour.
No, I was just checking. I was trying to remind myself. It's been a while.
You know, I don't actually speak it.
As he shouts it, you hear all around you the sound of chanting. Again, in this same language.
Can I react to this at all?
Can you react to this? Absolutely. You can react. You can't obviously take a full turn or anything, but you can definitely react.
No, I just want to scream out. Oh god, that sounds creepy. Jesus. I want to scream out. Mages, silence the goddamn druids.
I was going to cast comprehend languages, but it's not my turn.
No, it's really not. I'm afraid.
This is fine. I can wait. I'm not sad. Only a little.
Tell me if the two things playing at once is too much. I can turn down or get rid of.
No, it's fine.
That goes to the people at home as well. I know sometimes it's a bit distracting. After he shouts that, and the druids begin chanting, you see that the burns that have appeared on his face after you cast with Fireball heal themselves. And he transforms into a wolf.
Of course it does.
He's a fucking hybrid? Fuck.
Takes a full charge over here. Dracula, dude. Dracula could turn into a wolf or a bat or...
Fuck.
Dracula.
I mean, he's basically, you know, D&D Dracula. Let's give him a cool looking wolf token. Oh, that chanting really is creepy. So yeah, we'll say this is Strahd. Okay, that brings us back to Theron's go. Also, that's turn 1.
I don't like how you're counting turns.
I just don't like how he does anything. He usually makes me gonna die.
True that. 35 feet speed.
Obviously doubled if you dash.
Yeah, I'm going to use a dash action and then use my one left bonus action to do a single attack on this douche.
Can you attack as a bonus action?
Yeah, because I'm wielding... Well, I don't know, actually. Do I have to attack to get an attack as a bonus action? I'm wielding 2 swords, so a bonus action is an attack, but I'm not sure if that's the same as
do
like,
you
the second
with
attack,
two-handed
or
with
attack
two
first.
with two-weapon fighting? Does that count as your bonus action to do an attack? Do you know what? I'm going to say you're a blood
Yeah.
hunter. Fuck it, yeah. You can get one as a bonus. You can get a single attack.
Cool. Oh, fuck, critical.
Well, okay. Roll me some critical damage.
4 plus 9, so 13 plus 1. 14 total. And that's my turn.
You cut the druid down. Like, literally, you sprint up at full pelt and slashes through its stomach. She falls to the ground in 2 pieces. One voice is silenced from the ritual chanting, but unfortunately the chant continues.
Like that ritual chant. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Amara,
Yes.
your go.
I cast comprehend languages.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay, maybe not. I have a wolf Strahd like right there.
Yeah, Strahd's like in your face.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. Because if he's in range, then I don't want to be. And I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
On,
Strahd, duh.
he is currently a wolf.
He's still a person.
Debatable. I mean, yeah, go ahead and cast it.
Are we gonna start having this argument as to whether werewolves are people?
Oh no, he's not a werewolf.
Vampires are people.
He's not.
Yeah, but he's still a person. He's just transformed into a wolf.
Okay.
On scales like true polymorph, though, that won't work.
Okie dokie. You cast the spell.
Yep.
You can see for a moment his entire body freezes. And then a faint burst of white energy. And he shakes his mane. his fur stands on end, and he seems freed from your spell.
But he didn't even make a wisdom saving throw.
Legendary actions. Doesn't need to.
Okay, well, that's not making me feel very happy inside.
They can only do it 3 times per combat. Legendary actions are for big bad monsters.
Okay, can I keep moving?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can move, do something, and keep moving, absolutely.
Right, if I go that way, he's gonna just get close to me, so I'm more than likely to run away. I don't want to go over there because there's more assholes. She's there. That's not good to me. Where's everyone else?
I'm about just sort of northeast of you.
I should probably be showing that. I'm just yeah. So there's Amara and Strahd and Lenara currently.
Because she threw a fireball, but I can't see her anywhere.
She is here.
She's here.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't even spot her there in the
Yeah,
grass.
I'm
Because
green.
she's wearing green.
She is very green.
Blend in with the scenery.
I can get close. I move to here.
There you go. She has a red dot now.
Yay.
If that helps, like at all. Okay.
I'll move over there.
Cool. I'm gonna turn the chanting down a little bit because it's getting on my nerves. I'll keep it going, but I'll turn it down. So it's still in the background. Okay. That brings us on to Ray's turn.
I went to go get water, and now we're suddenly chanting, and I don't really know what's going on.
Okay, in the
You'll
future,
die.
if you go AFK, please make sure you post it somewhere.
I did. I posted it in Discord and then asked
Okay,
about what
I
was
don't.
happening.
I can't see Discord while I'm doing this, so please post it in Roll20.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Discord's for. I mean, Discord's good for things that are private, but for people who are at home, they might want to know that you're gone as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But basically, what you've missed is Strahd got hit by a fireball. The wooden carving of Strahd is now on fire also, and Strahd got very angry, shouted at the party for interrupting him, and then he like the druids started all chanting at once. So currently the druids are chanting, all of the druids in the field, so you can hear it resonating all around the place, but you may not know where all of them are straight away.
Dang it. Okay, I was about to ask, do I know where it's coming from?
I mean, the nearest one to you is to the south. I'm wondering if you can... Oh, it's pretty far away. Do you want to roll me... Can you roll me a perception check, please?
I can indeed.
Because Ray is there, I'm showing everyone at home, and the next druid is all the way down here. Why does my fake character have a better colour than me?
My character has better eyesight than I do.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll say you can see the druid. And you can see that the druid has
Cool.
stopped moving and is chanting.
Can I, Okay. I don't think there's a way for me to run quicker. No. Okay, I'm just gonna run to here. Can I stealthily run?
Well, Strahd doesn't care about us anyway. He's very intent on killing Amara and Lenara right now.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say go for it.
Cool. Okay, where was I running? There. Right, that's the most I can run. Sadly, I can only run 45 feet.
You can use your action to perform a dash, which gives you double distance.
That is true. It does mean you
Can I?
can't attack, but you can run another 45.
I would like to run another 45 because there's nothing really close to me to attack anyway. So I'm gonna run another. Oh, that's my roller. I'm gonna run here. That's 2 45s, and I'm done.
Awesome. Okie dokie. Linara. I will say that the fire is spreading up the wooden statue for sure.
Is anything happening?
It doesn't seem to be doing anything in particular other than burning. You'd estimate it has about another... Because it's quite solid, you'd say it'd have about another 7 rounds until it burns to crisp.
Okay.
So yeah.
Whose go is it now?
Yours.
Yours. That was my. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh crap. Okay. I would like to.
I better take this up to where Linara is.
Why is that the sound of that? I want to take a 5 step forward. So I'm like right next to Amara.
Yeah?
I'm gonna grab her like by the scruff of the neck just because that's kind of what they all do. And I then like to say, and then I want to cast Dimension Door to take us about here.
Okay.
You willing, Amara?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Get me the fuck away from Strahd.
I didn't realise you needed me to say yes. Let's just go.
Just move yourself kind of down next to the tree, next to me.
Okay. So, I'm gonna zoom out this map and try
And
to
then
find...
if I can, I kind of want to say something at the end of my turn. Trying to restart itself.
Absolutely.
Delay that by 4 hours. Okay. So when we arrive there and we see a giant fucking tree, kind of gonna ask, like half talking to Amara.
Where the fuck are we?
Right, scroll quite a way down.
Would we be able to see the burning effigy from where we are?
Oh yeah.
Ah, I see the little red dot now. You're there. Where am I?
You're back up where we were. You kind of blend in with the background as well.
Yeah, you have to move yourself. She can't move
Oh,
you.
for heaven's sakes, let's go.
Alright.
I do not want to be here. This better not be a one big willow or I'm gonna cry. Okay, so she asks me, what the fuck is this? What is this?
I will
What
give
are
you...
these?
Now that you're both there, I will give you a full-on description. Because this am important. You've seen something similar to this before. You've seen the branches of this tree look very familiar. It looks very similar to the staff that Ray is carrying currently.
Oh shit.
So
In the magic stick!
all of the trees around you look ashen grey. Their branches look twisted. The leaves look almost diseased. They look horribly, horribly diseased. At the centre of this small copse of trees is a larger, misshapen tree. There is blood dripping from its central trunk, almost like sap, but it is definitely dark red.
Ah.
Skulking around this tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered in needles. Embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe, beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton. And since you are now there, I can scroll down and reveal that you have got... Oh no, I'm on the wrong layer.
Little buddy, just there. There's one little buddy.
Yeah, must have missed that guy before. And then we go right click, layer, token layer.
Hope you have a fireball left.
I have something a bit better than that.
Surrounding you, you see,
Tree.
at least noticeably, several needle blights, a few vine blights, and from judging by some of the movements within the trees, you get the suspicion there are potentially some twig blights in there too. So yeah, but this tree at the centre, you will know because of your investigation of Ray's staff, is a Gulthias tree. A Gulthias tree is what controls needle blights and twig blights and vine blights. You have a feeling that its diseasing of the trees in the area is what's causing these things to grow. This might even be the origin point for where the ones that attacked the winery came from.
Motherfucker.
Whose turn is it?
She says impatiently after my amazing description. It is
I'm sorry, but I have stuff I want to do now.
Esmeralda's turn.
Me too, can I have another turn?
Yeah, just all the turns. Esmeralda is going to roll an acrobatics to climb over the trees.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she's
forgot
fine.
We left of her.
She's going to leap
Whoops.
over. Having seen Strahd rush off, she's going to go straight for his nightmare.
Sweet. Steal it!
Yeah.
Steal the party.
She tries to attack and misses it twice.
Oh.
Aww.
Strahd's turn.
Oh, great.
Help! Oh.
Okay. The wolf-like creature turns around to see Esmeralda, and in a swift movement, in one large leap, pounces at her.
Oh dear, here she goes. Bye, Esmeralda. It was nice knowing you.
Swear to God, if you guys get Esmeralda killed, I'm gonna be so pissed.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
It's her own fault for jumping over that wall.
Yeah, to be fair, she's in a pretty stupid place. Technically, there's only one person who got her killed. DM.
Oh. I'll do the last one too. Okay, that's not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been far worse. Okay. 4, 9, 8. Okay, that's not too bad. You see him basically pin her to the ground and start ripping into her flesh.
Oh, yeah, that's not too bad at all.
As he bites into her. Oh no, you won't be able to see what's happening from there. But she's taken quite a lot of damage in one big go. Move him back a little bit because he's actually covering Esmeralda. And she is now pinned to the ground, and he bites into her, like aiming for her torso. But you see that he bites once, rips into her, bites again, and she kind of dodges it. And then his final bite comes down on her neck. And that's his turn. I'm going to move up to Theron's turn now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I use my bonus action to switch my twin broadswords for my longbow? And then move 35 feet to here. I would like to spend 2 attacks shooting at that final druid at the south. Fuck, there's more. Jesus Christ.
Yep, I will move off of those 2, and I will move over to Theron, who I've lost. Sorry, you're shooting at her?
Yeah. The first 2 of these attacks. I can only do 2. 24 and 16.
Shooting
and
at
they
her
don't
with
have blood right on them.
Shooting at her with what? I'm confused.
I pulled out my longbow, using my free action to trade my swords for my longbow. So I've only got the 2 attacks, so it's only the first 2 attacks, and they don't have blood right, because my blood right is currently on both of my swords.
Give me just check something. For free. You can also interact with an object for free. Okay, if you're actually putting your swords away, then it's going to take you a lot more of your turn than that. If you just drop them, you'll be okay. But you only get 1 attack.
Okay, I'll just take the first attack then. Just 18 damage.
Cool.
23 to hit and 17 damage, because that's a +1.
Okie dokie. You fire an arrow, and your aim is amazingly accurate. It sinks into the throat of the druid, cutting off their chanting instantly, and they fall to the ground.
Cool. Could a free action be me just shouting at Ray, aim for the druids at the west?
Yeah.
If that's okay. Okay, that's my turn then.
Cool. That brings us on to Amara's go.
Yay! Okay, so there's a stick thing, right?
You might want to look at the map.
No, I know about the tree. I'm on about the thing that causes all the evil, weird shit.
That's the giant tree.
Oh, is it the actual? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said there was like
What
a
Ray is
bob
holding?
that's-
Yeah, Ray is holding it. She has had it for like most of the game
sorry,
now.
I misheard. I thought you meant there was something stuck in the tree that was causing the tree to
No,
be diseased.
there's an
not
axe.
the actual tree.
No,
that's
no, no,
been
no.
diseased.
This tree is what's diseasing everything around it. There is a humanoid skeleton sitting at the base of it, and there is a rather shiny battle axe stuck in the tree, from which it's bleeding, like actual blood. And surrounding you are needle blights, vine blights, and twig blights, which I will need to add in. I'll add in last. I'll put them last.
Excitement.
There are tons of them. This is going to be interesting, action-wise. Oh.
I have literally nothing to help cure a diseased tree. Or we may have to burn it down. Okay.
Step aside. Time has come.
Basically go, well, I guess we ought to do a bit of gardening. How about you take the big tree and I'll attempt to take the little ones.
Me?
Maybe you could help me with the little ones afterwards.
Fine by me.
Okay. And I would like to cast... Bear with me. I would like to cast Enthrall, please.
At what, sorry?
At all of the little tree creatures.
Give me a second.
Enthrall is you weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that can see within range and can hear you make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds at the saving throw automatically. If me or my companions are fighting the creature, it has an advantage on save. I don't think we're fighting them yet.
No, they haven't started fighting. That's definitely true.
Yeah, so they don't get that advantage. On a failed save, the target has a disadvantage on wisdom checks to perceive any other creature than me until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear me. If the spell ends, if I'm incapacitated or can no longer speak, so they are more than welcome to move around if they fail this and do whatever, but the only thing that they can see is me.
Okay.
Hashtag mistakes.
Every one of the blights turns to face you.
Okay.
This is the second
I'm
time
gonna
Amara's played
get my
Sacrifice
legs
Hero.
up. I'm going over here.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That brings us on to Ray.
Well, since Farron told me to go to the west, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, that's not my ruler. I'm gonna run... 90. I'm gonna dash over this way. Woo!
There's adventure there.
That's... Oh, there's a Mara, yeah, hello!
I had a plan. I have
Oh.
a plan.
Okay.
You know,
I'm just running at this point. I'm just having a run. That's my turn basically. I'm just running. I'm running.
Okay.
I'm running. I'm running all over the show.
Okie dokie. So, no more actions from you. But I will say from there you can see another druid. Down here.
Where? Oh, Pans, there is another one down there.
Oh, you
I
can
just blindly went to the west.
you can tell from the chanting that's going on that there are still several more druids.
Oh, dear.
Kill all the druids.
Linara, your go.
Chicken monkeys.
So, the Gulthias tree,
Yes.
is it a plant?
It is absolutely a
Alright.
plant. You don't even need to
Is
roll
that-
me anything for that one.
Is it a magical plant or a non-magical plant?
Roll me an arcana.
Oh.
If I do this, can I still
Oh, yeah,
cast
yeah.
the spell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Way.
Oh no. Oh wait, that's fine.
yeah.
I just remembered what my staff can do. That's cool.
Yeah, your staff can be very useful here. And Linara,
Yes, it
with
can.
such a perfect roll, you basically know all there is to know about these trees. Especially since Amara has told you guys what she knew before. You're getting a bit more of an understanding of it. It definitely have magical properties. You know that it has
Okay.
immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and psychic damage, but it can still take
Okay.
slashing damage. It is absolutely 100% causing the blights in this area.
Sorry, can you just repeat that? It broke up a little bit.
It is definitely what's creating all of the blights in this area.
So does it only have resistance to the damage types that you mentioned?
Yes.
Okay, so say if I was to cast a spell and change the damage type to fire, would it still keep the other effects of the spell? Or would it just purely deal fire damage?
Depends massively on which spell you're using, because the fire thing is aimed at pure damaging
Okay.
spells, so it depends on what you're trying to use.
Okay, in that case it probably won't. So, I basically want to cast Blight on this. The extra effect is, if the target is a plant creature or magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage and the spell deals maximum damage to it. If it's a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, it withers and dies without making a saving throw.
It would count as a magical plant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Would that effect still stand if I used fire damage?
I'll say no, because it's literally aimed at the necrotic base of the spell.
So I would like to cast Blight on that tree because I live for this. I literally chose this spell in case we came into contact with more needle blights because I know how much hassle they gave us. I didn't think we'd literally meet a fucking tree.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Okay, roll me the damage and I'll roll its... Well, I suppose I can roll its saving throw first. Constitution saving throw. I'm literally just going to roll a d20 because it has no bonuses. It is a tree.
I give you the easy option.
It rolled a 2!
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, and it rolls it with disadvantage as well.
I will re-roll it just in case. It's still a 2. Okay, well, I was not expecting that. That is actually amazing. Okay, essentially, you cast Blight on the Golthias tree. It withers. Its branches seem to almost retract into itself. The trunk, the blood oozing from the trunk seems to dry instantly, and the trunk begins to crack. The battle axe that's embedded in it falls out of the wound, and the tree seems to wither and die.
Oh!
You did it. Now get your ass over here.
And
Yeah,
as you
know, after that, she's just gonna. Ooh, more. Sorry.
as the tree dies, for a moment, all of the blights turn to look at you, but their heads instantly kind of snap back towards Amara as if they have no choice.
Good.
Okay.
Not really, but...
Would you like to move?
Yeah, so I'm just going to zoom in so I can actually see what kind of situation we're in here.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Let me move this map around
Where's
so we can see
Amara?
better.
Mister, you're tearing us
I'm
apart.
right here.
Mara's there,
Good turn. There we go.
and you got Ray over here.
In that case, I want to run past her. So, like... There?
Sure.
So my full 30 feet and be like, hi. Probably should have picked up the fucking axe, shouldn't I?
I mean, there's always a possibility to come back for it in a minute when things aren't trying to kill you.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah. Okay, cool. That was a pretty powerful turn. It's Esmeralda's turn. She's gonna try and get out, break free of Strahd's hold. Versus his. Meets it, beats it. Esmeralda successfully shoves Strahd's face off of her, grabs her sword, and slashes at him. While still on the ground. Unfortunately, the sword seems to pass through him. And at that point... Oh shit, I keep forgetting about the nightmare. But yes, the sword seems to pass through him. Strahd's turn. Strahd is going to, because he doesn't like this form, revert back into his vampire form.
Yay.
So he's now stood above her. I need to move the map up. You guys are all over this map. I need to keep moving it around for our viewers at home. Our viewers at home, like I'm a TV show. Right! So he's now stood basically above Esmeralda. Take care, Chubby Kobold. Thank you for being in here. It's much appreciated. He is... Oh. He seems to just be staring down at Esmeralda for a moment. It's a pretty good roll. He steps aside. Lets Esmeralda stand up. It's the Blights go! Right. Amara, they really like you.
Here I die. Yep.
So, the first needle blight is going to... Oh, is that a needle blight? That's a needle blight. Yes, that one's a vine blight over there. This is going to walk straight the fuck over to you. And is going to attempt to shank you. Oh, god damn it. I just got rid of my page. Sorry. There we go. Because all of the blights have different skills. Oh, I can only make one attack on you. That's 3 to hit, 2d4 plus 1. He tries to attack you, Amara.
Sadness.
Does that hit?
No, I'm afraid that does not hit me with a 7.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be honest.
She lives.
The Vine Blight moves over here. After 1 minute. Probably about there. And it stabs its hands into the ground. Vines kind of spring up out of the ground around your legs. Both Linara and Amara. Can you make me...
by accident.
Can you make me... Yeah, basically. It's a full radius around it. A 15-foot radius around it.
Okay, alright.
Grasping roots spring up. Make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. I'm good at those.
I'm a squishy little sorceress. I don't do well with strength.
Linara,
I take that back.
Linara, the roots reach up to grab around your legs, and you kind of... The other one is angry, and it just basically starts stamping on them. Amara, they grab onto your legs. You will get to try this again every one of your turns to make a strength saving throw to get out of it. But it will take an action. Okay, we've got loads of them. So I'm going to move them all, and then I'll do their actions. Little needle one. Little twig. Eh. Oh, that was moving Amara. Eh, get out of the way. I'll put you back. There we go. Oh, he can't seem to get to you because the other ones are in the way. That's fine. But this one over here is going to come over here. Basically can't even see Linara. They're all moving towards Amara. Basically. And they're not making any noise. They're just kind of rustling and clicking, and it's quite disturbing. Seeing them all basically come out of the trees. Some of it looked like they were just trees before, and they're all moving towards you. Specifically towards Amara.
This is fine. Everything's going according to plan.
And then it's Theron's go!
Who's go?
Theron.
Fun times. So, Strahd did something to Esmeralda and then left her alone, right?
Yeah, he basically turned back from a wolf into a human, well, a vampire. Was still for a moment while she struggled, and then just let her go, and she stood up.
Yeah, that's worrying. Fuck. Ah, I'm gonna continue my plan then. 35 feet down that way. And fire 2 shots at the southern druid. For the first 2 of these. 15 and 21 to hit.
21 hits and does enough damage to kill. So your first arrow misses. The druid doesn't even seem to look up as the arrow whizzes past her face. The second one, yeah, straight in the face.
That's my turn, because I don't have a third attack for this.
The voices have gotten extraordinarily quiet now. You will all notice that.
Not sure if that's good or bad.
It's almost as if voices have been taken out of this weird choir.
Ah, this is good.
Amara, it's your turn.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Is that a 30-foot by 30-foot cube?
Is what a what? Huh? Huh? Oh, not this bollocks.
No, that's
No, it would be bigger than that.
It's 25.
So
Okay,
it would be that.
defense
Okay.
Again.
Fuck it, I hate this fucking thing.
Right. Can somebody draw me? Where are we?
I'll do it.
Somebody do me a ruler.
I'll do the ruler.
Okay.
Where do you want it to start?
Okay. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gotta be like this big then. Oh, now I've
That's
done
fine.
too
That's fine.
big.
It's only 5 squares too big. That's absolutely fine. It will still get everything that's in the square. So you're alright.
Right. Roughly around. I think I get the most of them when I do it here.
Yep. Loop.
Sorry about this, Linara.
She's not the one you
I
should be
can't skip nodding
apologizing
back.
to.
In the square.
Say that again?
I cast
Hypnotic
pattern.
pattern.
in the
Yeah,
square.
I kind of figured. What do they need to do? Which save is it?
Wisdom saving throw.
As well.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to do it too. Wisdom. Oh shit. -1.
DC is 21.
-1. -1. Oh no, that one's a 0.
Can I bend luck?
It's okay. Can I reach Linara?
I mean, your square is 5 feet too big, so if you wanted it to just be a little bit short... Oh no, you want these thumbs in it too. You can yes, you can reach her.
Oh, that's fine then.
Or you could have told her to close her eyes. Really?
Okay. I could have done that, yeah.
I'm saying you can
I was actually
retroactively
just
do that.
planning. I was actually just planning to use my action to shake her out of it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I mean, your action is casting the thing.
But my move action,
Okay.
you know, the one that I'm not making
what was your
because I'm
DC?
stuck to the floor. 21.
Oh, then absolutely everything in that square fails it, including Linara.
Okay.
If nothing else is happening, I stand by my wanting to bend luck.
My move action will be to shake her and be like, come on.
In that case, I will keep my bend luck for another time.
Does that break her out of it then? Is that
If
enough
someone
to...
else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor, I use my move action to shake that creature out of its stupor.
I am
creature.
not a creature. I am offended.
Damn it. Maybe I should have just left her in the stupor.
Oh!
So essentially, for a moment, everything in that cube is suddenly distracted by these wonderful floating lights, including Linara. But Amara just kind of shakes her, and she's like, "Oh, oh." And for a moment, Linara, you're a little bit embarrassed, but it's okay. Oh no, you're the other one. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. It's all good. Absolutely all good.
Right.
I'm still focusing on the wrong fucking square. There we go.
Just as a question, the creature who's currently got its whatever's stuck around my leg, it's now incapacitated. Is it still holding onto my legs?
Sadly, yes, because what it was doing was triggering other plants to grab you. It's kind of like the spell Entangle. So yeah,
Can't do that now.
it wouldn't be able to do it again, that's for sure. But it's yeah, you're still caught, I'm afraid.
Okay. It's fine.
Wemmick says you missed the chance to slap her.
I did. But because I'm a nice
But
person.
encourage her.
I'm sorry, but Amara's too nice to think that way.
And on that note, it's
Even
Ray's
if
turn.
Amara is weird.
The other one is constantly sharpening its dagger.
I'm gonna do. I don't know what that means.
Don't know what means.
Oh. So, if it is broken or burned to ashes, its wood releases a terrible scream that can be heard for up to 300 feet. All blights that can hear it wither and die.
That would work.
Ooh.
Oh god, but that means I don't have a weapon.
I mean,
You do realise there's an axe in the tree that I'm going to pick up. as soon as
also,
these motherfuckers
there
dead.
was a voice telling you there was a nice spear around here. And a spear can also be used very much in the same way as a quarterstaff can.
As a quarterstaff.
It does mean that between now and whenever you do get another weapon, you will be weaponless. But you're a monk; you kind of fight with your hands anyway.
Yeah, you can use your fists as magical weapons at this point.
Yeah, your fists count as magic weapons.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna let's just double check the radius. Yeah, that's well 300 feet easily. Okay. Oh god. Goodbye. Goodbye. Stick. My friend. We've been through a
Space
lot.
sword.
Space sword.
Space sword all over again.
Let's have a moment, guys.
Let's just
We'll
Ray's sort
pray.
of...
We'll bury its ashes.
Thank you. Ray's just sort of run up to this situation. She's looking at all these tree blights. She's looking down at her staff. She's looking up at the tree blights. She's seen her friends struggling. Amara's currently like, I think she's stuck. She's been tied down by one of them. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I have.
Yeah, she's gonna just look down at the stick and just be like, goodbye, my friend. And then just snap it right over her knee. Straight in half.
Okay, can you roll me an athletics roll with advantage, please?
Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my friend.
Hey,
Athletics.
don't insult Ray. Her stick is not her lover.
I mean, it could have been.
Why are you killing
Oh.
You'll see.
Oh, damn it. I
No,
really
that's
want to
fine.
break the stick.
That's fine. It was DC 10.
Oh,
Basically,
God.
it looks really confusing. Theron, you kind of rush up behind Ray. Amara, you cast your hypnotic pattern, and you're kind of looking behind you as well as you are looking around. Ray literally looks around for a moment, looks like she's counting, and then snaps her stick over her knee. The stick that is shaped exactly like one of the branches of the Gulthias tree. As she snaps it, there is a horrific wailing that happens, comes out of nowhere. Almost, that sounded terrible. That's horrible. That was
Did you go
that was
back to
crap.
that banshee sound? That banshee. There we go.
That was the banshee sounds pretty dark. Let's do one of those.
Oh,
As the staff snaps, all of the blights die. Every
They all
single
die?
needle blight, vine blight, twig blight, everything you can see in front of you, including the ones that are not caught by the hypnotic pattern, everything there dies.
I sacrificed my stick for
I'm gonna
the
move you
greater
two out of the way for a
good.
minute because
The
I'm just
greater
gonna
good.
Great.
just
The
gonna
greater good.
grab all of these things all at once and just goodbye, my friends. Bidoo. I probably have missed some. Let's grab some more. I think that's all of them.
Can I, as my like, my staff has snapped, the scream has happened, all these blights are sort of fallen down. Can I just sort of turn to Ferret and just be like, yeah, we're gonna need to find that spear pretty soon. I mean, I'll just chuck it on the floor.
You still have
Threw it on the ground.
you still have a movement action, right?
I'm suddenly very worried to run around without a stick.
You're a monk. You're trained to fight unarmed. If you basically
You think that, but I've died twice.
no, but you know the rolls you do for your punches. You know you get one punch a turn. Now you'll get 3, because instead of using your stick, you'll punch. So you'll get punch now, and then obviously if you spend a key point, you get 4 punches, and your fists count as magical weapons, and there are all kinds of cool things.
I'm guessing that me snapping my staff counted as an action.
It did. So you can move, but you can't attack as well. You can. Yeah, you won't be able to move a double either. You'll be able to move just your normal single.
What?
Actually, she can.
Yeah. What
Oh,
if I
monk!
use my step of the wind? To
Yes,
use
you
a cow
can.
Point?
Sorry, I'm really excited. You're really getting to grips with your monk, and it makes me super happy.
Yeah, but I've finally learned after a year or 2. Yay!
No, but it's because you focused on it. It really makes me happy. So yes, basically you burn a Kai point, and as you run, every step you take, there seems to be a slight gust of wind. Basically, you run like the characters in Naruto.
Cool.
Each step you take, you literally launch yourself like 10 feet.
I'm gonna trying to decide what's best to run because there's currently a tree on fire here.
I will say though, oh no, the tree's just dead. It's not on fire. The on fire thing. I should probably let me put some flames on, because really I should always keep a flame token around, because you know we have Linara.
Yeah.
I resent that.
Am I wrong though? Tell me I'm wrong.
Wildly.
So let me put some flames up by this lovely statue. This is what's on fire currently. And oh, 765. Okay, and yeah, that's probably got another 30 seconds of burning to go ish before it's completely gone. And I will say you've got to take 10 feet off. Oh no, if you go, no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Ignore
I
me.
don't have to run a full 90 feet, do I?
No, if you don't want to.
I'm just very worried about running into people without a stick. My stick did so much damage.
I mean, your fists don't do that much less damage, considering everyone else does really low damage with their fists. Well, I'll just close the twig blights and the vine blights and the needle blights and the Gulthias tree. Just close these all. It's fine.
I just like whacking things with a stick.
I'm gonna also Ray.
Badges.
You have been granted inspiration.
Woo!
Oh,
You sacrificed
thank
your
you.
staff to kill, essentially, I think there were a good 21 creatures there that you just killed by breaking your own weapon. So
Nice.
you get inspiration as well.
Thank you.
And you can use that as creatively as you want. I like people that do cool things with their inspiration.
What can we do with inspiration again?
I mean, it can be used for obvious things like re-rolling or...
Or there was that time that a tiny little wizard gnome made an entire cave, believed the dragon was...
That
Yes.
was pretty damn cool.
There was that
That was
point,
pretty awesome.
yeah. That was essentially a really quite basic spell that was boosted by inspiration to be really effective. So,
It's meant to, like, affect one person, but I made it affect all of them.
yeah, it's only meant to affect one creature, and she was like, can I use my inspiration to affect the entire cave? And I was like, sure. And then I regretted it when you guys just walked through killing everything. At that point, you guys were like, yeah, bump, bump, bump. It was basically whack-a-mole with orcs.
Murder hobos.
So yeah, Ray, that inspiration can be used, and it can be used for pretty much anything. I've used inspiration in other games for things like just making things cooler. I rolled an intimidation check as an orc, and it was okay, but I used my inspiration to have it so that just as I shouted, there was an explosion in the background, so everyone ran away. Things like that. You can do cool shit with them.
That's
Nice.
cool.
So yeah, basically anything you think you want to try it, because I might say yes, I might say no, but give it a go.
I shall keep it in mind, thank you.
But we'll finish. We're gonna finish this round of attacks, and then we're gonna have a small break. So this is Ray. We're going to go on to Lenara.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, Ray has just like snapped her staff and killed all the trees.
I want to run up to the tree and pick up the axe.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
45,
that's
55.
yeah. You have to take a dash to do it, but I'll let you pick it up as a free action. That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. In that case, I'm gonna zoop, dash to the tree and pick up the axe.
Okie dokie. Would you like to check it in any way, shape, or form? Because right now it just looks like surprisingly shiny, considering it's been out in the open, and that its owner is a skeleton. It's rather shiny.
Would an arcana be a good check to roll?
You could roll an arcana, yeah.
Okay.
That might tell you some stuff. You can
Okay.
tell already, just from picking it up, you can tell that this is way lighter than an axe should be of this size and, you know, metal. So that's without even checking it. But you can tell that this does extra damage to plant creatures. You're not sure exactly how much. Although, what alignment are you, Lenara?
Sorry?
What alignment are you right now?
Right now. Neutral?
Is that you or the other one? Because the other one's in control right now, isn't?
Yeah, the other one.
Oh yeah, you went back to your original ones, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah, there's a fine line between, like,
Yeah, because
the only thing that separates it from neutral and evil is it might do evil stuff, but it doesn't do it to be evil. It
Yeah.
kind of has its own moral view of the world.
that's fair. No, that's absolutely fair. You get the idea that this axe would respond very negatively to someone who was evil holding it.
Huh.
But you're not quite sure what would happen. You possibly later, if you made a better check, you'd be able to
Hand
figure
it
it
to
out.
Strahd. I'm joking, I don't.
But yeah, you managed to pick up the axe. You now hold this axe.
Where's Ray right now? Is she like...
Ray
I ran
is
over here.
Ray is
I
like
went
north of you. You can see her from here, but you can't like get to her yet. This turn.
Patch.
I don't think monks can
Not
use
really.
axes
No.
either.
Can they not? Oh, okay. Case.
Simple
The
weapons.
other one's
and
just
tools.
gonna look at the axe and then look around and think, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I think it would be worth something if you kept it, though, to be sure.
Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it for sure.
Okay, that would be your turn, so we'll move on to Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda calmly and serenely climbs up onto the nightmare.
What the fuck?
Fuck that shit.
Anyone who... Actually, I'll say, can everyone make me a perception quickly, please?
Sure.
Just throw me a quick perception from Alial.
I knew that bit was rotten.
Okay,
In Disney World.
Ray and Amara, you can both hear this. Oh no, it's a hearing thing. Theron, you can re-roll. It's sound-based.
Same roll twice. It's not just me that does that.
Nope.
Okay. I will say that Ray and Amara, you both hear Esmeralda basically saying, "Your wish is my command," in a dead tone voice, loudly as fuck. Like she is shouting it, but obviously not loud enough for everyone to hear. And she climbs up onto the nightmare, and the nightmare starts galloping off. So you would have seen this, but the rest of them, but Theron and Lenara wouldn't have. But also, Ray and Amara, because you've looked in that direction, you notice that Strahd grins, turns into mist, and vanishes.
He's a bad egg.
Theron, it's your go. But I said we'll pause there and we will take a 5-minute break.
I was about to say.
I did say this thing.
And I get me some more drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I've got water, but I've been drinking much water like a good person, but now I need the bathroom. So yeah, we'll be back in 5
Drinking
minutes.
too much water.
Drinking. There's drinking water and then there's drinking too much water. Goodbye, wonderful people. Back in 5. And we are back. Welcome everyone. Hope you're hydrated. Hope you, went to the little nerds room. We are ready to rock and carry on. So, yes, that was awesome. We're back. So, Ray certainly had her turn. We did all of the things where Esmeralda got on the horse and ran away. It's Theron's turn.
Okay, question. I had already noticed Esmeralda was acting weird. I clearly didn't hear her say yes, my master, because I failed that roll. Would I still notice the fact that she's running off with a horse and link this to the general idea of being charmed? Or would you say that's like Theron didn't hear her, so he wouldn't know at this point?
Roll me an intelligence check. Oh, holy shit, Becca just bought me Nier Automata.
Holy shit, that's a great game.
And it's, like, expensive at the moment as well. Like, that's... Goddamn. Thank you, Becca.
When you say intelligence check, do you mean, like, insight, or...?
No, I mean, like, literally... Oh, I suppose insight would be a good one. Yeah, go do that. Do the insight.
Okay.
It's difficult for you to say. You are aware that Strahd is, charming as fuck. But she absolutely hated him, so that's difficult to judge. You're not sure.
Fuck it. Fine. That sucks so much. I'm just gonna move towards the druids and continue my shit then.
Okie dokie. You can move further than that, surely.
Barely in range. I'm gonna do my next 2 attacks on that most far south one. And then 25.
16 and 25. They both hit. The first one kills it. So do you want to do the second one somewhere else?
If I could switch it to the one just north of it, then yes, please.
That also hits. It drops dead. At this point, I'm going to move the map as well, because Theron is there. You can see Theron on the map here, but Theron is shooting people all the way over here. So I'm going to move the map over to them for a moment. There's all these voices chanting. You've almost gotten used to it. At this point, you can only hear one rather muffled voice still chanting.
Can we hear where the voice is?
Roll me some perceptions.
Oh,
It's now one voice, so you can definitely hone in on it if you focus.
Can I hear out for it too?
Everyone can. Literally, as he shoots those 2, there's only one voice left, so you'd all be able to kind of try and figure out where it's coming from.
I don't think I
Besides
can with
fucking
that roll.
Wicker Strahd, is it?
It's not coming from Wicker Strahd.
That would be funny. Or maybe there's someone in the Wicker Man you've now set on fire and is still chanting a little bit.
Oops.
I'd like to think setting him on fire might distract him a bit. Amara, do you want to do one?
Sure. Why not? Let's try and find the weird whispery chanty guy.
It's pretty good. I'll say that Amara and Theron can hear this. It seems to be coming from this cairn
Awesome.
here. There's a cairn now on the map with a red X on it.
I see it.
That red X is where that voice is coming from. It's one voice now. All the others silenced.
I have enough for this.
Oh, that is the end of my turn, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Amara. Your go.
I'm gonna prepare hold person.
Okay. What is your trigger?
My trigger is a person coming out of that cairn.
No, honey, not that one.
I thought it was
That's a
this
dead
one
person.
over here.
The one.
Oh,
That's a dead
it had a
person.
red
Sorry.
X on it.
Look to the
It's
left.
the one that's squiggled on.
The one that I drew on. Sorry,
Let me get
my
back to where I
bad.
was.
It's over here. Everyone's pinging. So many pings.
Hold on, I need to zoom out so I can see everyone's pinging.
So many pings.
I zoomed out so far.
There's a lot of
Pings.
dead
I'm
people next to
basically
these stones.
Pinging.
Okay.
All the
where are
pingins.
we?
It's a pinging party.
Oh, I
just
see
to the
it. I
west
see
of
it.
you.
I see it.
I was like, there's a Karen having a rave over here. It's that one.
He ain't doing no druidic chanting. He's listening to some music.
Same difference,
Stop
really.
it.
Right. Yeah, my trigger is someone comes out of the cairn.
Okay.
That's my turn over.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yes, because obviously you can't cast that without sight. That makes sense. Ray, it's your go.
I couldn't hear this chanting, could I?
You could hear it, but you just can't hear where it's coming from.
Yeah, I got an 8, so could
Although
I roll again?
I am going to
To
say
try and, like, for my turn?
the reason you didn't hear it, Ray, is because you heard something else.
Oh.
You
Oh,
fool!
damn.
The spear is exposed.
Oh.
Roll me a perception, please.
That doesn't help me. At all.
Roll me a perception.
Ray's just shouting at herself in a field. That doesn't help me.
Ray, roll me a perception.
I know, I'm checking.
Get a thing. Ah.
I keep forgetting. It's a 4. I keep forgetting. I think it's a 3 and it's a 4. Damn it!
That's good enough. No, that's good enough. You can see
Okay.
these two druids are now dead thanks to Theron shooting past you. There is a berserker standing here, and he is holding a spear that is literally dripping blood, despite the fact that you haven't seen him fight anyone yet.
Oh.
Your attention is drawn to this spear. You want this spear.
Where's my attention drawn to things that ooze blood?
Oh, sorry. Let me. I said that wrong.
You're in Barovia, baby.
He's
Where's
holding
the
it.
Barovians?
He's holding it with two hands. So he's got one hand down near kind of the base. I'm going to say the base of the shaft because I can't think of any other way to say it right now. His other hand's up closer to the head of the spear, and the blood's not oozing from the spear as you first thought. It seems to be oozing from his hand and going up into the blade of the spear. The blade seems to be draining that blood.
Oh. Is it sort of like Theron's emo slashes?
No, when Theron does it, although he cuts himself and bleeds on his blade, the blade doesn't absorb it. It just kind of coats it, and that's how he gets his lightning or his holy energy. But this is something different. Theron, oh yeah, grip that shaft. And Becca, I stare intently at the spear's shaft. God damn it, people. I can't even.
I fought one of these guys though last time.
You did.
They were really powerful. They were really strong.
They were pretty strong.
And I only have my fists.
They were indeed.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna shout at Theron. Gonna need your help. This guy's got that
You turn
spear staff thing.
You turn and open your mouth to shout, but no sound comes out of it. Instead, you hear the voice again. Prove yourself.
Oh crap! I'm gonna die.
You feel
Oh,
compelled
what
to
does
go.
everyone
You
want
now
to
have
prove myself.
you now have a strong desire to go and attack.
That's what you got.
Oh, I didn't write another character. God damn it.
You've got to go try and fight.
Okay.
You got this.
I've really not got this.
Don't forget your inspiration, and don't forget you've got plenty of skills you can use, like your stunning fist and things like that.
Okay. Well, I can run up to it in one go.
Yeah, you
Because
can.
it's in 40 feet. So I'm gonna Ray takes a deep breath. Charges at this thing. And then let's plan this correctly, Ellie, because I've been messing up like every time. I'm going to
God damn it, Raddy.
I can technically attack. I can attack twice normally, right?
You can attack twice
that
normally. No, you can attack 3 times normally
And then I can use a Kai point
to attack a
to
4th
use
time.
Flurry of Blows, which is enough time, which I definitely have enough Kai. So I'm going to attack times. I'm going to try and punch him 4 times and hope for the best.
You've also got the ability Stunning Strike. You can spend a key point to attack, and if you hit him, he's stunned, which means he can't fight back.
Ooh.
And you get advantage with attack rolls. They can't fight. They can't do shit for a whole turn. So basically, if you hit him with a Stunning Strike and he fails the saving throw, he won't be able to attack back.
Okay. Should I save that then for my last go?
I'd probably do it for your first go, because then all your other attacks would have advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like that would only stun him, hit, and then he'd be unstunned.
No, he's stunned for a whole thing,
No.
including all of your
He's
other
stunned.
attacks.
Okay, cool. I would like to do to do a stunning strike.
Okay. I'm just going to post the things.
Must succeed a Constitution, or will be stunned next turn.
If you manage it, then all your other attacks have advantage. He can't take actions. He can't take any actions. He can't move. He can't fight. He can't react to anything. So you could even then step away from him, and he wouldn't be able to do anything. All kinds of shit. Stunning Strike is actually pretty OP. Actually, I think it's too powerful for a level 5 ability.
Let's do the stunning strike.
Okay, so you spend a
Right,
key
do I have
point.
to roll anything, or did they have to roll?
You have to attack first, so roll to attack.
Okay, let me just double check what my punches are. They are 6.
That hits, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw. What's his con? His con's not too bad. It's +2. Oh, I don't know what your thing is. Your saving thing. Oh, he'd fail it anyway. I wouldn't worry about it. So he is now stunned. Every other attack you get on him has advantage, and he can't fight back.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna just like wail on this guy, if that's okay.
Yeah, you get 3 more attacks. Oh, 2 more attacks. No, you said flurry of blows. You get 3 more
I
attacks.
get 3 more.
You just spent 2 Kai points this turn instead of just the 1.
And each one of them has advantage, so you roll twice for each.
Cool. Okay, so that's my first one.
Yeah, that hits.
Should I roll my damage at the end because I'm having to?
Yeah,
roll
I'd
with
do
advantage?
all 3. Yeah, do all of the all 6. I suppose technically.
Okay, does
That hits.
that one? Okay, and then the last one.
Also hits. Roll another one anyway, just in case, because if you get a crit, you want to take that instead. It was a crit failure anyway. So yeah, you hit with all 3 of those attacks. So these
I
are
don't wanna
all
hit-
your fists. So damage for 3 rounds of
Yes.
fisting, please. Yeah, I said it.
I thought I was gonna get 5s for all of them then. That'd have been pretty cool.
Okay, 11, 9. Shit, that's pretty good. And you can't attack back at all. So that's 31.
Yay.
Immediately, you rush over, hit him with like an open palm on his chest. Like a flow, like Kai seems to flow out through his body as he becomes paralyzed, and then you just immediately smack, smack, smack with three fists, and he falls to one knee. He's still up, he's still fighting, but he is wide-eyed and doesn't seem to be able to fight back.
Sweet.
Lunara's go.
I'm finally learning how to be a monk.
Kicking some major ass.
Kick some butt.
Can you guys hear Lenara?
Sorry, I
No,
just
not at
realised
all.
I was muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna move to where I am now because it's about as far as I can go, and I'm just gonna watch the show. Just gonna look at, basically.
Okay.
That's my go.
Okay. Esmeralda's go, Strahd's go, Blight's go, they're all gone. It would be the Berserker's turn, but he can't do shit all.
Ha.
That is the end of turn 5. Since the chanting began. The Bernie Downey thing is almost gone now. I mean, it's still standing, but it's like pretty burnt, like pretty badly burnt.
God damn it.
Theron.
Thought that was what you wanted.
What? To burn it down.
Chanting.
Yeah. Theron, it's your go.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't see the thing. Is it inside the rock still hiding?
Oh yeah, you can't actually see a person. It just seems to be chanting coming from the rocks.
That's fair. And I will move my 90 feet using my action to dash. And you said I can't use a free action to switch my weapons, right?
You can use a free action to. You can drop your weapon and pick up other weapons. Like
Actively dash, drop my longbow at this point, then,
Yeah.
and draw out my original two swords.
Yep.
And I'll just get ready for the next turn to attack this douche. That's my turn.
Is that as far as you can get? Okay. Amara, it's your go.
Woo! Okay. Continuing with the original pad, I move another 30 feet, so just around the other side of that tree.
You'll notice that the chanting is coming to a bit of crescendo. It's getting louder.
I can't move that fast. I've forgotten. I'm supposed to be down.
The
to-
tangled has worn off.
No, not the tanglement. The last time I died.
Oh, the rat powers.
How much did it take off?
My speed's only 20 foot, so I should have only moved. I should only be here.
Okay, we'll put you here though, so you can still see what you're doing.
Okay.
Because otherwise you'll be behind a tree.
Alright. Well, I do that and I keep my prepared action.
Fantastic. Okay. Ray. Stunning only lasts a turn, so if you want him to be stunned still on next turn, you'd have to do it again.
I think I'm gonna stun him again. Because, yeah, this guy's like a tank.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Okay, so stunning. Oh, crap.
You get advantage, remember? It wears out at the end of this turn.
Okay, yeah, I did it.
Okay, that hits. He needs to make a constitution saving throw. Actually.
That went down as a point.
Which he automatically fails strength-based throws, so he'll fail it anyway. Wait, that can't be right. No, I'm not going to rule that. That's ridiculous. So yeah, he's going to make a Constitution saving throw. I think that is. I don't know what your DC defense thing is.
I don't know either. Where would
What's
it be
your
on my
wisdom modifier? Oh, he definitely succeeds anyway.
Oh, okay.
He's got 8 plus a proficiency plus a wisdom modifier, so it's 11 plus whatever her wisdom modifier is.
My wisdom is +4.
Yeah, so that would be 15 is your
So it's
DC.
15.
So he does make it. So he's not stunned, I'm afraid. But you do still get
Yeah.
2 more attacks or 3 more attacks if you flurry of blows.
Mm,
And you still have them all with advantage.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they are still with advantage.
Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll do flurry of blows then, because that's 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yep, and you've still got
And
one
my
left, so
normal-
that's 3 now.
Yeah. Okay. So let's.
Okay, but remember, roll 2 for each one. That's why I asked you to roll 2 for each one. So that first one is a crit. Second one is a 19. Third one is
I
a...
got.
Wow! So
God damn.
you get 2 crits and a regular. Okay. So it's going to be...
I got 2 crits.
Huh? You get 2 crits. Yes, you get to do criticals twice. So roll me. Your first one's a critical and your third one's a critical. So roll me some damage and we'll calculate it.
Okay. Oh.
That
Oh.
it's a good. No, that's okay. Your third one's a critical as well. Okay. So that first one doubles to a 2 plus 6, 8. Plus 7 is 15. That one's 6 plus 6, 12. So that's 27 damage.
Oh, okay, I did better last time.
Okay, you beat the crap out of him still. He's bleeding quite badly. He's bruised. You think you heard a rib crack as you attacked him, but he does stand up at the end of the go.
Yep. It was nice knowing everyone.
How much damage did you say that was, SJ?
That was 27.
I think it should be 25.
2 plus 6. Did I do my maths wrong? 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 12.
Oh yeah, 27.
Yeah. Yeah, because that last one was crit as well. Yeah, so 27, yes. So he's not on much. But that's the end of your go. Linara.
Okay. I am. Let's see. I'm gonna walk out. Here. So my full 30 feet. And then going to what spells have I got left? Not many, that's the answer. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on this dude. As a fire spell?
No, remember I said magic missile. You can't make fire.
Shit, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Only because
Sorry.
it's an auto hit, and with all your bonuses to fire, it gets a bit crazy.
That's fine.
But yes, you are absolutely welcome to cast it.
Pew.
Okay, that's
One
one.
missile. 3 missile.
3, 5, 3. So that's 11. Is there a particular way you want to do this?
Holy shit.
Oh man.
No, go for it. Tell me how it happens.
Okay. So essentially, Ray, you try a stunning strike. You realize it doesn't work. You hit, and then he stands back up. And for a moment, you're a little bit terrified because he's quite intimidating. But all of a sudden, there's like these 3 things go whooshing past you, and they slam into both of his eyes and his mouth, and just rip out through the back of his skull.
Oh, nice.
And he crumples to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
It's bleh, I'm dead.
No, would you like
Person's
to?
dead.
Would you like to move, Lenara? Oh no, you've already moved a bit. Okay.
I have.
End of the round. And at the end of this round, the chanting suddenly stops. There is a rumble. The entire ground, everywhere around you, starts to shake. And there is an almighty screech as the crumbling, burning remains of the... Oh, everyone!
Oh Jesus, that scared the shit out of me.
Everyone just dropped out of roll 20. Everyone went away.
Yeah, we all.
glitched. Oh, we're back. On my
Hi.
one.
Yeah, everyone sort of disappeared on mine,
That
so I
was
refreshed.
weird.
Yeah, when I refreshed, it all came back.
Okay,
Anticlimactic.
I'm glad you're back. Yes, there is a horrible screech as the crumbling remains of the wooden Strahd statue are suddenly broken apart from within, and the flames are all but extinguished as the pieces, the crumbling, burning remains of it are cast aside. And climbing out of the earth, almost seeming to grow from the ground itself, is a large living tree.
Son of a bitch.
Something like
It's a
you've
shame
seen
I broke my
before.
stick.
Although, to be fair, if you hadn't broke your stick then, you'd have all of those other monsters to still fight.
Yeah, that's true.
At this point, Amara, a druid does pop out of the cairn, and that was,
I've had this prepared for 2 rounds.
and your hold person takes effect. You cast hold person. It makes a will save. Am I right?
I believe so, yes. Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it makes a wisdom saving throw. Just getting its thing. Its wisdom saving throw is terrible. Actually, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's +2. +2 is not bad. What is your DC?
20.
It rolled an 11. It kind of throws off the rocks, proud as punch, as it stands up, kind of almost triumphant, and goes to take a step outside of the small pile of cairn that's left, and you immediately hit it with a hold person. She is now unable to move.
Yeah, no, straight she is. She's paralyzed.
Then now it's Thera's go, because this battle is now not over.
Well, I'm still in my rage, and I'm going to scream, very pissed off. I told you to silence the goddamn druids! And I'm just going to walk forward and beat the shit out of her.
Wait, what? What? Beat the shit out of what? Oh, the druid. That's fair. Oh, yeah, like... Yeah, it's...
Can I please just roll my eyes?
I mean, yes, you roll your eyes so hard that it almost hurts the side of your face.
Such a drama.
To do it non-lethally, to try to knock someone out rather than kill them, do I have to roll twice for each one?
I mean, you can, but you're in a rage at the moment.
Oh shit, yeah, no, I wouldn't think of that.
I
Fair
don't
enough,
think
she
you'd be thinking that clearly. I think you would literally go, I told you to silence the fucking druids! And then, literally, twin swords come across and decapitate the druid.
Sounds about right. Oh, that was only 15 feet.
You can move again.
Okay, I'll
absolutely.
move 20 feet.
In fact,
Tree.
you
And
technically...
that's my turn.
But yeah, I was going to say, you technically would have done that with your first fucking attack. That was an amazing set of rolls right there. You got 3 highest possible
missed.
rolls with your damage, though.
Can I use my bonus action rather than attack to go into a dash then?
Yeah, go for it. I'll say you used your bonus attack as the attack. Go for it. Run as far as you want.
Cool, that's me then.
Cool. Amara,
Yes.
your turn.
So he's beating the crap out of her. She's now dead.
Yeah, he
So I've
walked up to
hobbled all
her,
the way-
cut her head off, and then ran off.
I hobbled all the way over here to do that. All this way. Guess I better start hobbling back then. Gonna just fucking double moving things. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Boom. That's my turnover.
Okie dokie. Ray.
Can I pick up the staff now?
You absolutely can. I'm gonna have to I'll try and see if I can make you another one of these cards for this thing,
The card was very helpful.
because yeah, it's a special spear. Are you ready to type?
Am I ready to type?
Are you ready to type info about this spear?
I can do, but I'm terrible at spelling.
Or right? I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you what the spear does.
Okay.
Okay. Blood spear. As you pick it up, you immediately get visions of the past. I'm going to embellish for a while. I hope you don't mind. You immediately get visions of the past. You see that a man very similar to the other berserkers you'd fought, but bigger, stronger, much wider, and with muscles that are ridiculous. He's wielding this blood spear, and he is the chief of all of the berserkers in the entire land of Barovia. Although he was definitely living, he was not an undead. You notice that his life, as it flashes before your eyes, has some very similar traits to that of a vampire. He slept during the day. He hunted only at night. He drank the blood of everything he killed. He lived underground. In battle, he wielded a spear that was constantly stained with blood. This was the first ever created blood spear, a weapon that drains life from those it kills and gives it to the owner of the spear.
God.
Holy shit, it's just like your staff.
It's just like my staff, but
Kinda.
not a stick.
When you hit with a melee attack using this spear, and you kill the target, you gain 2d6 hit points on top of your own. That can take you above your total. Also, this counts as a +2 spear. You now have an extra +1 on all of your attacks. And damage. So I think you're on a +8 now?
Even on my punches, for my quarterstaff, I was a +7.
Yeah, so your quarterstaff was a +1, wasn't it? When you were hitting with the Golthias staff.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a +1. This is a
Yeah.
+2, so you get an extra 1.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
So this is now your spear. What would you like to do for the rest of the turn?
Need to write this. Yeah, I've just sort of typed in the chat to myself. Has a very cool spear. Right. I think I wrote it all down. I hope. I'll probably ask for more info after the game. Right, I will then, where's my ruler? I'm gonna run up to Minara. And, yeah, I think that's gonna be my go, actually. I think I'm done.
Okay. That brings us on to Linara. Need to get off the blood
I'm
spear.
assuming we can all see.
Oh yeah. You heard it. You all
Right.
turned to look. You can see this thing. Absolutely.
Okay. But first of all, as a bonus action, to burn 6 sorcery points
Oh shit.
to create 1 4th level spell slot.
Oh, you
Time to murder
absolute
another
annoying
magic tree.
sorcerer. Yes, that's absolutely fine. I know exactly what you're doing. Go for it.
And yeah, I'm gonna cast Blight on that motherfucker. Best spell ever.
I thought you might use Blight. Yeah, when you're up against a bunch of plant creatures, Blight is fucking amazing.
Oh, actually, hang on. If it's a plant, I don't need to roll that because if it hits, it deals.
It's a plant
maximum
creature.
damage.
Saves the he still makes the throw, yeah, but makes the saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell will always deal maximum damage to it, so it will automatically
Deal 8d8.
Yeah, so it's automatically going to do 8 times 8.
64.
Yes, thank you. I got 48 in my head, and I was like, no, that's 6 times 8. Yes, 64 damage. So it's going to make the saving throw, which is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Please fail. Oh, he's got disadvantage. Please fail one of the rolls. Just fail one of them.
What's your DC?
15.
I don't think that's going to be... that's a pretty good DC. And he's got disadvantage. Give me a second, I'm going to load it up. I've got a really... There's a really cool website, because I don't have my monster manual with me. It's buried under a pile of other books. There's a really cool website that has every monster in D&D 5, and it's being updated as it goes.
Nice.
And it gives you all of their stats. It gives you a scanned page out of the monster manual, which is really nice. Constitution +5. Oh, actually, he's got a pretty good con, but he has disadvantage, so he's going to fail.
Fail.
He fails. He takes the full maximized damage, so he takes 64 damage from that blight.
Holy moly.
So the rest of you see Lenara turn towards the creature and just kind of almost she hisses out like an angry spell. It's the second time she's used it today. There's an eruption of like purple energy around this tree, and it screeches again. There's another horrible scream, and because I love the sound effect more than anything, as it takes a shit ton of damage. It is, however, still standing and still going.
I might like move. Oh wait, no shit. I probably better move out of the way. I'm just gonna move 30 directions.
30 directions.
All
at once.
30 directions.
I suddenly regret moving
Yeah,
here.
I'm basically gonna move 30 feet in the direction the tree blight is not.
Cool.
That's me. Oh dear. Yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie. Tree's turn. Oh, he can only move 30 feet. Something that big. I'm kind of sad.
Oh,
Thank
it must feel to be able to move 30 feet.
Oh.
I wonder what that feels like.
You need to stop dying. It's gonna go to here. It basically doesn't even have to step over the rocks. It just kind of crashes through them.
Yeah, 30.
Although,
Oh my god.
I do
Sorry.
believe.
It's cool. It's cool.
Oh. It can't attack any of you this turn. Theron, it's your go.
I'm so lucky.
Shit. I'm gonna take 10 feet step forward, and then that'll be my turn.
Thanks, Baron.
Well, in fact, I will hold my action. If he does happen to come in range of me, I'll attack the shit out of him, but I don't think he will. Oh yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. I thought you'd help out more. Alright, fair enough. Amara, Your turn.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna move 20 of my feet. I'm now here,
She's like
snuggled up next to this tree. This
Should we
nice,
all
safe
20
tree.
of her feet.
All 20 of my feet.
Like a really weird centipede.
Okay.
Zoom in a little bit now that our battle is only this square big. I mean, it's still pretty wide, but I can fit it all into one screen now.
This is a magical tree, right?
Oh yeah, definitely a magical tree.
I cast a spell magic.
Ooh, interesting.
You're. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna have to go. Let me do a thing, because technically it is a creature, even though it was born of magic. It was a tree that was dormant rather than a tree that was created.
So it was magically woken up. Can I magically unwake it?
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using a spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. So, yeah. So, you are going to have to make me a spellcasting ability check. The DC is 19.
$24.
Holy crap.
Amara basically steps forward, and she has had a bit of a rough ride. She's been attacked by grasping branches, by grasping roots, although I don't think she ever actually broke out of them, so I'm not sure how she's moving around, and I completely forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't break out because that one died.
Yeah, no, he died, but the roots weren't... I told you, he magically created... Like, they sprung. They weren't...
Right.
But it's okay, because I completely forgot. Amara steps out of the copse of trees and just... With a harsh word from her and a quick wave of her spell book, almost like a spiral of white letters burst out of the ground and swirl around the tree. There's a bright flash causing all of you to look away for a moment. And when you look back, there is just a regular tree.
Huh. Guess I'm gonna have to test out this baby next.
Quote, she had a rough ride. God damn it, people. Congratulations, everyone. And at this point, as you get a moment to reflect, you can all, if you choose to, or if you notice it at any point, see that the fog bank on the on the west side of the map is definitely showing this beautiful castle area. You're not sure where it is. It doesn't look familiar to any of you, but you can definitely see it.
I have a question.
Please, by all means.
Can I see any living creatures
In the
near
fog
the
bank,
castle? Any birds or a person?
it's difficult to see. The fog seems to obscure all details, like any actual, like, minute details, because it is quite far away. But now that the kind of silence has kind of crept back in, although that's quite loud for me, the creepy forest sound effects.
Yes, thank you.
Let me turn that down a bit, I apologise. Now that the kind of silence of post-battle has settled in, you can hear the faint sound of a church bell ringing from the west.
Church bell doesn't help me. Okay, so I can't see any living thing at all.
Not that you can tell, no. It's kind of... If you imagine kind of a bird's eye... Not a bird's eye view, because it's more of an isometric angle, but you can't see close enough to see anything moving around. If there were people there, it would they may potentially look like smaller than ants to you, so...
Okay. Can I roll an arcana?
Go for it.
Oh, that was a sleight of hand. Please ignore that.
That's fine. Roll me an arcana. Test her nimble page-turning fingers. I'm disturbed. And aroused. I'm scare-roused.
It was a sleight of hand.
24 Arcana. Okay, yeah. Essentially, you kind of stare into it for a bit and focus on your own magical knowledge. This is absolutely something that is different than a regular fog. You've encountered the mists of Barovia. This is definitely the western edge of the mists. You can't go through it without, the negative effects. But as for the actual image you're seeing, this is a manifestation created by some power stronger than anything you've encountered before. To keep up something like this as long as it is, an image like this that everyone can see, is difficult. You can tell that this is a projection, though. This is not a real thing. You're not just seeing through the fog. This is something that something has created to appear on the fog, although you're not entirely sure why. You do get the sense that a spellcaster from Barovia might have more knowledge.
Okay. Just as another question. Does that castle look like a much more cheerful version of Castle Ravenloft?
It's the same kind of style, so it's definitely made in the same kind of time. Although this one looks like it was made slightly earlier, and Ravenloft may itself be almost like an homage to it.
Be a what?
Huh?
Ravenloft may be
an homage to it.
Oh, an homage. Right, I didn't hear the word. I just said maybe a silence.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that too, and I was like, maybe a what?
Okay, well, I'm gonna slowly hobble my ass around here and explain that to everyone else, that it's not a real place, it's just an homage created by a spellcaster, a very, very powerful spellcaster, to a place that isn't here.
Didn't Strahd come to Barovia from outside?
He did indeed, and he probably would have had a castle. He invited his royal family over.
It's true.
You don't think that's where Strahd's from, do you?
Well, it's just a pretty picture. It's not exactly the real thing. Maybe he put it there to remind himself of home.
As they're talking about this, by the way, in my rage, I'm probably going up to the tree and hacking it to pieces.
Can you make me a round of attacks, please? Just your normal attacks.
Well,
Well, that's an example of a stable individual.
Damn straight.
I'm gonna, Amara sort of looks over, tilts her head to the sides, and pulls that sort of pity face of, oh dear. With a slight smile.
while Theron's wailing on this tree, can I show Amara my new staff and just...
Yes, you absolutely can. Theron, you make a round of attacks. When you make your second round of attacks, you manage to cut through the tree, and the tree cracks in half, and the top side falls to the ground.
Okay, I've accomplished what I want to.
I look at the magical stick.
It's now a spear.
She is holding a bloody spear.
Got blood on it.
If anyone can see the Twitch feed, I can show you this spear. I know, Geeky, you won't be able to see it right now, but I can scan it and send it to you later. But for anyone, for anyone who is able to see the Twitch feed right now, it will be a bit of a delay because Twitch on a delay, yo. But this is Ray's current weapon and the Golthias staff, which was her weapon she was clutching before.
That was my cool stick from before, which I
So
broke.
there's the cool stick from before, and there's the blood spear. It looks quite normal, but there is blood. Like as it cuts an opponent, it drains their blood into the tip of the spear.
It's pretty messed up. Oh, I know what I want to ask Amara.
Questions to the librarian?
Questions. When I picked this spear up, I suddenly sort of had like flashes of memory. Can objects hold memories from their past owners?
DM, can objects hold memories from?
You've known memories
Sorry.
to.
Sorry.
You've known that memories have managed to imprint themselves magically on a weapons, buildings. It's how ghosts tend to be thought of as how they're made. The kind of, at least the death echo kind of ghosts that go about their business and don't pay attention to you. Obviously, the ones that have minds are thinking creatures. As for this, it seems like something very traumatic must have happened to the owner of this spear to have contained that many memories all at once.
Okay.
Well, yes, in the short form. But
Cool.
quite clearly, whatever happened to the owner of this particular object probably didn't have a very happy ending.
Yeah, happy ending.
No, everything sort of flashed quite quickly. I didn't really see how he died, but there was a lot, like a lot there. I didn't realize they could hold so many memories.
Well, it's possible, I guess. I mean, ghosts are just memories that are stuck in a building, so I don't see why memories can't stick themselves into a weapon as well.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Oh, I
And now
tried.
I have a new weapon.
It's a hobby.
Ah, it's good. Yeah.
Is he still hitting that tree?
He has stopped hitting the tree. And Theron, have you come out of your rage yet?
Yep.
Theron, there is what appears to be a map of this area carved into the trunk of this tree.
Did Farron his rage?
Huh?
Did Farron carve a map in his rage?
He did not. This is very. This seems very old.
Well, to say it's
Does the
pretty
map
cool
show
if you...
anything on it that I don't already know about?
Sorry, what?
Does the map show anything on it that I don't already know about with my map of Barovia already?
It shows a lot of Barovia that you know this part already. In fact, I'm gonna, for you guys, jump onto the main map, and I'll explain what is visible there that is different for you. Because your map of Barovia is virtually complete now. What you can see on your map, and this is what I'm going to show everyone at home as well. Currently, you are on... move myself onto that would be helpful. If you zoom in on the left, you are currently at point Y on the map. And this has obviously got Yester Hill written above it, as your map from Esmeralda basically gave you a full guided tour of the entire place.
Yay!
There is... The map of the local area, though, seems to focus on two areas near here that you haven't been yet. The area marked T and the area marked X. There are no names written by T, but where X is, it specifically says Amber Temple. If that means anything to anybody.
It rings a bell, but I'd have to go through my notes.
Isn't that one of the places they wanted to take Arena?
I think it was actually.
No.
No.
I know for a fact that Amara knows about the Amber Temple, at least a little bit.
Okay, can you please tell me what I know?
You heard rumours before when you were in town that the Amber Temple is a dark place where it's theorised that Strahd actually took some of his magic from.
Okay. Has he told us about this map yet, or is he still looking at it himself?
Oh, I'll point it out to you guys.
Okay. Interesting. She continues to stare at the tree. Does anybody else have the map?
I do. I take out the map.
I take it from him. And I proceed to mark on the map where the Amber Temple is, and anything else that happens to be missing.
Essentially, from what you can see, the T marking is a pass. It's a bridge that heads over the river, heading south, the Lunar River that heads into the Lunar Lake. X, you'll notice that around X, around where the Amber Temple is, there are virtually no settlements. Berez, up at U, is the closest settlement. And for some reason, despite the fact that Barovia seems to be quite well populated everywhere else, they have given a very wide berth to this temple.
Interesting, I say, looking at the map again.
What's interesting?
Well, the Amber Temple, I remember reading somewhere, is legendarily an extremely dark temple in which Strahd himself potentially has taken his magic from. As you can see, that legend seems to have carried quite far, as no one has settled near it. Maybe it has some truth to it.
Sounds like somewhere we should pay a visit then. Maybe we could find
Not
out how he got
unprepared.
his magic. Of course not.
Oh, good.
Although, how much more prepared can we really be?
I'd at least like a rest before we, kill ours.
Oh. Of course.
Also, Farron, I think I got the speaker that the voice was on.
Oh, awesome.
Yay!
I don't think I could wield it anyway. I don't know why I wanted it so much. Just really wanted it right at the beginning of that fight.
Theron, even though you're saying that you have no, you don't use spears, you've never. I mean, you could train with it if you wanted, I suppose, but you don't like using spears. You do still get a kind of an almost envious feel that she's got this spear. And oddly, as you feel envious, you feel kind of almost a tinge of pain in your right arm.
That's weird.
The Sun Sword is angry at you
Ah.
for wanting another weapon.
The Sun Sword's jelly. No.
Oh, it's like Space Sword.
Speaking of, I'm going to go recover my longbow before I forget about that.
That is a good plan.
Please don't forget about that.
Okay. We're going to pretty much wrap up there. I'm just going to ask where you guys would like to travel, etc., so we can start some next time with you rested, etc. Is there a particular place you'd like to go to rest? Somewhere safe, maybe, to buckle down for the night?
We could go back to the Wizard of the Winery at W.
The winery's
I
not
was
far.
gonna-
That's true.
Yeah.
Head to the winery.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
going to be our next stop anyway, because I wanted to get totally trashed.
Yep, that's Ray's reward right there.
Basically...
Oh!
Oh?
Wait, I
Oh?
dig around in the tree more. No, it wouldn't be the tree. Fuck, I need to go check all the druids. One of them's supposed to have a green stone, right?
Theron, now that you're actively looking for the green stone, there is a faint green glow inside the shattered tree.
It was inside the tree. Fuck.
It's good thing you wailed on it.
The last tree we wailed on gave us the branch thing, so I figured.
How many gems have you got now?
We got all three of them. Where ravens owe us their asses.
Now now what you're going to have to decide. We'll start the next one. We'll say that for tonight, you essentially trudge your ways back to the Wizard of the Wines. You're all pretty exhausted. The Were-Ravens are very happy to have you. The Martikovs obviously invite you in. They give you any drink you want, food. They're very thankful in general. Ray, they've literally basically said to you, this entire barrel of wine that is... Not barrel. Remember the giant vats that one of the people fell into?
Uh-huh.
They said that one of the vats is basically yours. It's going to be your private reserve. They're going to keep making it for you. So drink as much of it as you want. They're going to keep refilling it and replenishing it.
Oh god, I'm so happy. I'm happy right now.
Never saw Ray again.
And then Ray... This is where Ray quits her journey.
Yeah.
The rest of you, you're each given a room to yourself that you can sleep in. They're quite comfortable. You're offered... They have bathing areas and stuff. You can bathe. You can relax. It's probably the best place you've slept in for quite some time, to be honest. And obviously you're offered bottles of wine to take with you as you go. They'll say, you can take bottles with you. We can give you a bottle each of our finest to take with you. We've been able to start up our deliveries again. It's all thanks to you. Theron, you don't mention the stones yet.
Okay.
Theron, you decide that you want to think about that overnight and maybe discuss with someone else what these stones have the potential to do before you hand it over to the winery. So we'll pick up next time in the morning with you having thought about it overnight, and if you want to talk to, we'll do all of this role play next week.
Okay.
Yay. Cool.
You've also all leveled up. Congratulations.
Yay!
I bet I don't get anything.
Congratulations, that was a rough ride, and I made lots of things happen all at once. Hopefully there've been enough rewards to make it worth it. You actually did better than I was expecting you to.
I'm just glad Strahd ran away instead of killing us to death.
Strahd has other things to do. Oh shit, I forgot a thing. I'll do the thing next time.
Okay.
Worrying, but okay.
I need to make a fucking note or something. I'll make a note. There is a thing I wanted to do as you came back through this path, but I'll do it next time. Yes, you've got some options open to you. You now know that the Ember Temple is somewhere to potentially investigate, although you know it's going to be dangerous. You've also got the idea of getting the dragon skull from Ravenloft and returning it to Argynvost. But that would mean a trip into Ravenloft itself. Although some of you may be questioning what the hell Esmeralda's up to.
Yes. A cheeky monkey.
So. Congratulations. Please all make sure your characters are leveled up. I believe you're level...
8.
You're 8 now? 9?
Uh-huh. So 9 next
You're
time.
going to be 9 next week. Which should tell you how close you are getting to the end of Curse of Strahd, as it's only designed to take you up to level 10.
Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's enough here for to get us through August, for sure. So don't worry.
Do we have plans for after Curse of Strahd?
I have other things I can run. If you guys want to continue, I would like to keep Team Awful Neutral together if you want to keep going, but that's up to you. Maybe have a think about it. If you all want to continue, I will bring in another campaign for you to run after Curse of Strahd. But if you decide you don't want to, that's fine too. If you decide you want to run with the same characters or different characters, that's all fine. But we'll talk about that when we get closer to the end.
I don't think our group would stay together if they had a choice.
I can't imagine all of them sticking together, that's for sure. But I can definitely, if one or two of you wanted to continue with your characters, I'm sure we could find a way to do it.
Yeah.
But hopefully you'd all want to actually still play as people. So that's up to you too, though. If you want to drop out, that's fine. I get it. I'll just cry. But yeah, we'll talk about that when we get closer to the end. Because although I say you're close to the end of Strahd, if you think about how long it is between level ups, you've still got a fair bit to go. Castle Ravenloft is... There's more pages in Castle Ravenloft than in the rest of the book combined. So...
Cool. Yeah, it was quite big when we...
Yeah, and you've still... I mean, and Argynvost, you've seen 3 rooms of it. And it's a big place. And you've got the entire Amber Temple, which is, the Temple of Doom. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Great.
I'm sorry, what?
The what?
I didn't say
The
anything.
what now? The Temple of where?
I didn't say anything. Don't know what you're talking about.
Temple of sunshine and rainbows. And
And kittens.
Okay. What?
Who said cocaine? I didn't say cocaine.
What?
I swear that's what Ray said.
What? No, I said cupcakes.
LOL!
I did not hear cupcakes. I heard cocaine because it broke up and I was just like, what the
Stick with the alcohol.
I was-
That's bad enough.
Yeah, I'll
That's
stick with the wine.
that's absolutely amazing.
I was like, where did cocaine come from?
You're welcome.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Rainbows and cupcakes.
Oh dear.
Okay. I absolutely adore everybody who is here. You're all awesome. Thank you everyone who's watching. Thank you for my wonderful players. We will pick up next Monday at 8 PM British summertime with Curse of Strahd. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 PM with more Outlast on Terror Tuesdays. So feel free to come and join me. If you're new to the channel, feel free to drop me a follow. I would be very happy with that. When I sign off, I will come into chat and I'll organise a raid. So if people want to hang around and go see someone else I think is cool, that would be awesome. And that would be great. I think I'm probably going to go after Debbie Cat again because Debbie Cat's freaking awesome. But yes, thank you everyone. This is a massive goodbye.
Bye.
Bye from all the players. This is Clockwork SJ signing off for the evening.